네, 구상형 문제 답변 시작하겠습니다. I will start by answering question number 1. Passage C emphasizes the importance of consistency or continuance of an action for it to be immersed into life as a lifelong habit. Referring to this stance, there are two problems in the way ecological transformation education is conducted in Passage B. First, the programs in B lack students' active voluntary participation. Specifically, the plan includes passive one-way lectures or simple activities that do not require students' deep thinking on climate issues. Secondly, the whole plan consists of one-time segmentary educational contents which are not connected to each other and which do not last long. Therefore, it is difficult for students to reflect what they've learned throughout the lesson into their daily lives or to long-term habituation. For these problems, I would like to suggest two ways of improvement. First, students can conduct a long-term research which requires their active participation. For example, rather than being provided with a topic, students can search about what kinds of environmental or climate issues are happening in their local community and try to come up with possible campaign activities that they can conduct as a community member. In this way, students can directly notice the seriousness of climate issues or climate crisis by acknowledging how much it is closely related to their life and take a more active role with agency in reacting to such problems. Second, the school can plan a lesson that can be connected to students' daily life at home. For example, rather than limiting the no leftovers or no disposables campaigns to inside the school, it would be desirable for students to continue practicing such actions at home in their daily lives. As a teacher, I would ask my students to record their daily use of plastics or some eco-friendly actions at home and check it on a regular basis. In this way, such lessons at school will not stop as a one-time education, but naturally be habituated into students' daily lifestyles and lead them to grow up as ecological citizens of the community. This is all for question number 1. Now, I will answer question number 2. According to the text, the teachers A and B are both having difficulty in persuading the other teachers. I would like to explain the cause of the problem regarding the school culture and the individual teachers. In regards to the school culture, the overall atmosphere lacks cooperation and collaboration. The members of the school do not share a common vision on the need for innovation or convergence regarding their instructional ways. This naturally makes it hard for teachers to cooperate with each other because they all have different ideas and different goals on how to educate their students. In regards to the individual teachers, some members do not show the passion or motivation to improve their own expertise on their profession. Specifically, other teachers in the text are not open-minded enough to accept or experiment new methods of instruction and firmly argue to stick to their original conventional ways of education. I would like to suggest a solution for each situation. First, for teacher A, he or she can provide some successful examples of convergence education to the other teachers. He or she needs to persuade the other teachers on the benefits of convergence learning and how it can be helpful to the students. The teachers may be hesitating because they are not familiar with such method, so there needs to be a specific example or a guideline on how to plan and conduct such theme-based learning or convergence education. In this way, by referring to successful cases of other schools or other educational institutions, the teachers would be able to acknowledge the diverse way convergence education can be conducted while still respecting their own subjects' distinct characteristics, and also how it can sometimes produce a better outcome for the students. Secondly, for teacher B, he or she can run a professional learning community within the school on online learning. Some teachers may be afraid to take new changes in their teaching styles because they are unaware of the necessity or benefits of online learning compared to their original in-person classes. Therefore, I suggest teachers who are knowledgeable enough in such technical or computer-related fields to lead the professional learning community and share their tips to the other teachers. If teachers learn how to utilize new platforms such as Padlet, Mentimeter, Thinkabel, or even Google Classrooms and explore such diverse examples, they will naturally realize that such innovation is necessary to provide a better quality of education to the students in this rapidly changing society. This would eventually encourage the teachers to cooperate together to develop and apply new blended ways of instruction. This is all for question number 2. 네, 이상으로 구상형 문제 답변 마치겠습니다.